My name is Day 9, and it's time to shoot lightning bolts. First of all, very exciting news. We purchased the Radiant Arc effect, courtesy of Liquid 405, so that way we can shine like we were meant to shine. And some of you might say, well, hey, I have a question, Sean. What about the fact that there's this Celestial Arc effect? It flashes on the mob that you zap? Don't want it. Don't like that flash. Photosensitive eyes. I'm a very sensitive bear. A little bit about who we are and what we're doing today. If we take a peek at our character, I swear, I want to unbind O from the options menu. Anyways, I have some stuff I need to sell really quick. I'm going to go ahead and sell that.
Yes.
We have an inevitability, this cobalt jewel. We have some other things. We got a key. Okay. Let's take a look at what we got going on. First of all, I got a 4-slot Vengeance Ward. Heck yeah. I really like this. For at least where I am as a newbie. 4-slot, a lot of the stats that I care about. And we are a Lightning Mancer, baby. We got Arc connected to Arcane Surge support, connected to faster casting support, connected to added lightning damage support, baby. We also have Absolution connected to Cascade and Concentrated Effect support, and I really like both of these abilities. So I'm just gonna not commit to one and keep both going until the game forces me into a hard wall. Other abilities that we have going on, I have my Flame Dash, Orb of Storms, which I believe is not connected to anything. Yeah, I don't even know what a good support gem, excuse me, is for this. Suggestions are welcome. Or, hey Sean, you don't really need any support gems for that. That's fine too. And I just got this Lightning Conduit one that is lightning strikes all shocked enemies around a targeted location. Then removes shock from those enemies. Shocks cannot expire on enemies in range while casting this spell. Cannot be supported by Spell Cascade or Unleash. Great. So, I saw that. Oh, I should also note, I have Herald of Thunder, Clarity, and Conductivity on these, on the control side. So we have a little mana regeneration. We have extra little lightning stormies. Creates a storm when you kill a shocked enemy. Hell yeah. I don't know if this has anti-synergy with my Lightning Conduit, but we're doing it. Other things in our skill tree, I'm kind of just doing whatever the hell I want. I have all of these. I don't know if I should get this side. I think it would make me feel very happy to. I went along the quick intelligence path, and people are telling me that I need more life. But I have some extra shock, some extra ailment stuff. I'm going to go for another Lightning Mastery. I have no idea what direction I'm supposed to go in for this. But I see there's Chaos Inoculation, which I find hilarious. Once I get this, I'll probably get some sort of faster cast speed or energy. Because I really like Energy Shield. Layers of protection. Resistances are looking good. Look at this. 67, 75, and 68 on my resistances. Ooh. Sometimes you should get rid of additional accuracy support. It is completely superfluous. Where is additional accuracy support? I'm just leveling this. Like, why would I not level it? Because I'm just gonna sell it, right? I got nothing to do with the slot. May as well, huh? Hey, Old Greg and Blood Raven gifting out 5 subs, you little beauty babies. You're using cast, not attack. I at no point did I ever think that this was doing something for me. Leveling doesn't increase sale price? Okay, that's something I didn't understand. I was just leveling this. I was just enjoying leveling it.
Yes.
Get out of my inventory. There we go, gathering some scraps. 3 is my stuff. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of stuff in this stash because I was going through the Labyrinth. Superior waxed garb. I don't think I want that. This is Ancestral Call support. So I should sell this. Wrath Noose. So I should just sell all these things, huh? Great.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ditch them all. Sacred Life Flask.
Watch yourself.
Oh, I missed it.
Need something? Bye.
Keep the granite, oh my god. Few things bring me as much joy as when I sell an item that one of you is like, please, whatever you do, don't sell that shit. I don't know why it brings me so much happiness, but it brings me like just a disproportionate amount of joy.
What is it?
Oh.
See you.
See you. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to the Labyrinth. And to be clear, I have no idea if what I'm doing is good or bad. Activate. So I've already done this twice. First, I accidentally left the lab.
In the impressionable youth of my reign.
Oh, dude, look at that lightning effect. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that's so good. Oh, oh. Sean sold the granite? I sure did. What's granite? What's granite? What is it? What does it do?
With a lovely procession of young.
I love selling shit, man. Granite Flask gives 1500 armor. Oh, that one. Yeah, no. Couldn't pay me $1 million to keep that flask. You know, I remember now. I remember now thinking I should really equip that in my 5 slot. Because I don't need the mana. And I sold the Sulfur Flask too. Yeah, I should really be keeping a little bit better track. Dying is awesome. Oh yeah, and I got silenced when I opened up a thing, and then I was unable to dash out because I was silenced. And I thought there was an error, so I hit escape, and then the silence wore off, and I just died anyways. Type deaths to get a number? Oh, hell yeah. Died 17 times. Pro tip, you can identify strong boxes, see what they do. That actually doesn't sound like a pro tip. That sounds like a crutch. Knowing what you're getting into is like, that's something that a newbie would do. I'm just willing to accept the challenge, you know? I mean, look, I like StarCraft Brood War where you can only control one unit at a time. Wait, what's this weird thing? Is there something here? Twice blessed. Ugh, my keyboard. Let me just pull my monitor a little closer. I don't know why it's so far away. Arc is so fun. It's so mindless. Dude, this is one big error with ARPGs. Not error, but issue, I guess. In ARPGs, I'm constantly going to be getting even better items than the ones that I'm seeing right now. So, like, why keep any of that shit? Why not just sell it, you know? Like, what are we doing? Wonder what Ascendancy path I'm gonna choose? I don't even know what those words are.
Draws close to the end of the path.
Open up. Oh. This is my lightning ball.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Yeah, that was close. I never panicked, not even once. Zap. Yeah, wisdom. Wisdom. Oh, I got stuck. Yeah, see, this is the benefit about these babies. Switch. Do I actually have to think? Is this a fucking puzzle? Holy shit, it's a fucking puzzle. I love puzzles. I'm the puzzle king. Ignarth gifting 10 subs. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see what this does. Alright, so this should stop pretty much everything. So I assume they either all need to be running or all not running. Toggles these two. Toggles these two. Toggles these two. So we have this and this and that. Oh, nice. So now I need to do this one and this one. Fuck yeah. Treasure key, armor scrap. I love puzzles. Look how sweet that looks! Yes. The Puzzle King. Some of you wish you were as good at puzzles as I was. Toshinum says, Ignarus, thanks for the gift sub. Was not expecting that. Surprise! Welcome to our little corner of the internet, Toshinum. Dude, I don't know if this is an age thing, but I woke up this morning so hungover. But I didn't have any alcohol last night. I mean, oh my god. Like, last night I was like, man, I'm tired. Just gonna play some games of Dota. And I wake up and I'm like hungover now. Like, I don't understand. It's called sleep apnea. Unfortunately for me, it's not. Fortunately for me, it's not. I mean, I snore. Let's get that right. I fucking snore, man. Hype Vol Square says I'm turning 21 in a week. Any advice for me? Oh yeah, and just so you know, I literally was at a doctor 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago. Because I'm snoring and I just wanted to understand if I did have sleep apnea. And he's like, no, you totally don't. He said, he explained that I just have saggy mouth. I have sag throat. I have an acute case. What was it? He was like, you have an unusually small, hard palate and a very large, soft palate. which is basically it's going gawk, 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 and banging in the back of your throat. You don't have a huge tongue. You have a pretty normal tongue. It's not the source of it. But it's not a small. It's not a small tongue. It's just like a normal tongue size. And I'm just like listening to this doctor just like look up and try to figure out the right way to evaluate my overall tongue size, man. Bang. Yeah, I've been a very tired beaver as of late. I don't want to build a dam. I got buddies who have sleep apnea, and it is sounds obnoxious. Oh. Just portal. Man, I'm like very tired. I slept for 10 and a half hours. Well, also, I suppose even normal snoring gives you a 0.5 multiplier in sleep quality. He suggested that the snoring should not really affect my sleep quality for what he saw inside of my cavernous mouth.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation.
An emperor strikes without hesitation. Treasure key. Portal shredder. What is D&D mode? D&D is an OG term in chat rooms that means do not disturb. It's basically a way for everyone to just leave you alone.
I need more mana.
Oh, that's not the button I want. Is that Radon? It is. You can tell by the comment. This is where I died last time, I think. Locked door. Shit fucking hurts. Alright, so there's this question. Who asked it earlier about turn 21? Hi, Vol Squirrel. It's locked. If you're turning 21, biggest advice I have for anyone in your 20s. You're probably going to be dealing with a lot of just general emotional turmoil because you're in your 20s. I actually did not like my 20s very much at all. A lot of my friends did not like their 20s very much at all. A lot of just stress to be had in the 20s, man. Oops, I'm dying. Crazy as my 20s were overwhelmingly shit. Yeah, dude, 20s, like, it always gets better. I'm 36 now. I like being 36 way more than I liked any of the ages that I was. I was in my fucking 20s, man, let me tell you that much. Come on down to Switch City. Being 30's fucking rules, man. And so, therefore, my advice to you, now that you're fresh into your 20s, don't stress. Don't stress too much. Try to find out who you are, my dude. Just try to find out who you are. Did I get through the puzzle? Is that a puzzle? Like, having a 20-something back again would be nice. I hear that. Sanatorium passage. Should I do it? Did I pass the trials? Incredible. Solved the puzzle and then walked away, but didn't I get through the location? Like, I don't know. Like, here's my thought on 20s. Alright, here's my thought on 20s. There is this idea. Oh, there's a chest? Is there? Fucking get back to those halls. I thought the puzzle was to get past. Is there a chest in here? I don't think there is, right? I thought it was just to try to get from here to here. No chest, just puzzle? Alright, cool.
When I'm ready and not before.
But yeah, here is few things. First of all, my advice in your 20s. My advice in your 20s. First, find out who you are. What the fuck is Sean talking about? Like, what the fuck is this guy fucking... What the fuck is he talking about? What I'm talking about is that, if you are alone for 10 days, truly alone, not like texting and grinding social media or any shit like that, you're just alone. What makes you happy? What are the games you like to play, the books you like to read, the activities you like to do? What gives you a sense of comfort and energy and revitalization? Because I remember when first time I started hearing people talk more about self-care, it just sounded like shit for rich people, okay? It just sounded like, oh yeah, well, I guess when I'm, you know, worth $20 billion, I'll be able to just fucking practice self-care and go to a beach in Fiji. Until someone explained it like this, that self-care is about a return to yourself. It's about a return to the things that you love, that you care about. When I first went to therapy, I just didn't have those things. You know, my therapist was like, okay, Sean, if you have a weekend off and you're going to be totally alone, what do you do? And I was like, I cry. I cry because if I'm not succeeding at something, what am I? You know, because a lot of the way that I had structured my brain and my days was, it was this idea of striving. This idea of striving, right? It was like, okay, well, I just did a show. I did a broadcast, and I did a really good job on the broadcast. That was good. So I need to plan out the broadcast for the next 4 days. And then, let me see if I can try to, you know, go to another event, or even put on an event, or like, okay, I have some free time. Okay, if I have some free time during those 2 weeks in summer where I don't have any events, what can I put in there to succeed, to push, to get ahead, and all this shit? And doing those sort of things is okay. It's not that those are bad. It's that I felt like I did not have a choice. It felt like if I wasn't doing those things, I was a bad person, or useless, or some other sort of pejorative. I was a theory crafter. And so it took me a lot of time to... Uh-oh, we got that bone ring. Minions have plus 14 to all elemental... What? Oh, my minions. Okay. It took me a long time to understand what are the things that really make me happy. In like a comfort sort of way. Leather scale boots. What are foods I like to eat? What are times I like to get up and go to bed? How do I fill 10 days in a row to feel amazing on day 11? Superior cold penetration support. Ow. Oh, I see what's happening. And I think that that is... Yeah, I used to feel like I had to do those things. And it's fine to do those things as long as it's a choice. As long as I'm actually choosing those actions.
There's a silver key there must be a silver door.
in your 20s, I would look for books you like, types of media you enjoy, types of conversations you're drawn to. Because, like, for instance, here's some things of who I am. I really, really, really like certain types of... Well, let me ignore the success, like, I want to climb up in rank kind of things. There's certain games I really just like to zone out and play that require enough focus that I need to pay attention to them, but not so much focus that I need to try. This is why I've been playing single player of Command & Conquer 1. It's really fun. There's certain foods that I like to eat and certain drinks I like to imbibe. I really like reading books. I like comfy chairs and sitting in them. I don't like napping. I am not a napper. I like conversations with people about very specific topics. So, for instance, I had a conversation with one of my friends recently about Path of Exile builds. And how does he build things? And what about this? And what about that? Okay, and how should I think about these types of things, right? It's topics that are about something. Or, you know, one of my dear friends, Tristan, like, that I bring up on the show fucking constantly. I like talking to him about things like, hey, what do you think makes a good thriller novel different from a good fantasy novel? And just chatting about that kind of stuff. I like educational content. I like learning shit. I like going really deep on a topic that doesn't fucking matter. Oh, is a timed crank? Huh, that's my nickname. Open up, fucker. So, like, I've listed off a bunch of things. So let's say this weekend I wasn't doing anything. Let's say I was going to be completely free on Saturday. I might go to lunch at a new place by myself. And then I might call someone in the afternoon, have a conversation about something interesting. Then I might read a book until it's dinner time. Then I might get some more food and drink and watch a Korean drama, right? That's like a really good day for me. A great day for you might be like, oh yeah, I went fishing. I got up at 6 a.m. and I went fishing until it was lunchtime. Then I came home and I cooked that fish. And then I fucking played Dota until I fell asleep around 9 p.m. Like, these things, I think is really important to figure out in your 20s. Because you're going to have stressful life experiences. And I think that those kinds of understandings about yourself are incredibly grounding and comforting. You lose your job, well, you know how to make yourself happy.
What the fuck was this?
Oh my god, I have so many things. Your first loot plosion? Dude, I'm loot ploding right now. You just can't see it on the camera, brr. So that's bit of advice one I would encourage you to do in your 20s. And if you've ever had a time in your life where you feel really empty and shitty and bad about yourself, when I was way younger, I had this illusion that I needed to strive to succeed. I needed to prove to myself. One of the weirdest feelings of my entire life is when I went hard practicing for the Pan American Championship in StarCraft 1, and I fucking won it, and I didn't know what to do. I still, like, remember that day as feeling like an out-of-body experience. I was just like, oh, I won. Huh. What do I do now? Oh, I see. And, you know, to come back to a, yeah, I just didn't know how to, exist when I had, like, hit a thing where I was like, okay, wow, I, like, really spent, like, a lot of years trying to do that, and I did it now, and I feel very similarly to how I did before. Aren't I supposed to feel euphorically happy now? Aren't I supposed to be, like, better? Isn't everything supposed to feel better? So, I don't know, I think if you're in your 20s, like, understanding and exploring those kinds of things can be so powerful, because then you start to understand who you are and what actually makes you happy in a more sincere way. Because here's the second thing that I think. My second little bit of advice. You're told, at least I was told, in elementary school and middle school and high school and college and grad school, there was this idea of striving that occurred. Strive, push it, get to the next level, succeed, go, be the best. And you gotta do a good job in high school, so that way you can get into a good college. And then I got into a college, and they were like, you gotta do a good job in college because you need to prepare for grad school. And I had a moment of almost needing to face what failure meant. Because I just was having a really hard time with higher level math. I thought I was gonna get a PhD in math, but it was just too fucking hard. I couldn't figure it out. I just couldn't deal with the fucking math. And so I was like, okay, maybe I'll do that. I'll apply to some math grad schools and some interactive media grad schools, because I really like games and I think that interactivity is fucking sweet. And then I got into my number one choice, grad school, and none of the other ones. I think I got rejections across the board, but for that one, whew, I got in. I'm going to USC, and I went to USC, okay. Then I started Day 9 TV, and socially you need to keep pushing and get to the top of that shit, right? And then what kind of happened is I plateaued, and, like, it's not like things were going bad. It's just like, at some point, the rise of numbers stops, and then it's just like, well, this is... we're here now. There's a number of projects that I've done over the years that have, frankly, just gone to shit. What is this? Topaz Flask? Alright, here's how I'll do my organization. Do like this, and then I'll put these... Crackling Landstone. What? What the fuck? Fucking sick. And, that experience of, like, oh, MS Paint, hold on, let me grow you in size, MS Paint. The experience that I had in my 20s is, I think, something that a lot of people have, where, like, here's awesomeness going up, and here's you over time, right? This is you going into high school, and then you get into a college and you're working your way up, and then you go to grad school, and then you're gonna get a job. And then, like, you get fired from your job. Or you, like, get out of grad school and you can't get a job in your profession, so you go down to here. Or, like, you know, you start streaming and then you plateau. You know, like... And then, oh, well, shit, I'm plateauing. Oh, like, what do I do? Now I'm just trying to, like, keep up with what I used to do. Oh, God, right? Like, and then I'm like, well, what about this project? Maybe this project will do this. And instead the project went to shit. Oh, fuck. Like, understanding that this is gonna happen is really important. And this is why I talked a lot about grounding yourself and understanding who you are. Because if okay, so the time scale here is start of high school, here's when you get your very first job, right? So maybe you're trying to progress. You're going to find that your life is going to kind of look a lot like this. And I will note that overall, things kind of trend upward. If you're, you know... Like, according to averages, a lot of people just discover that a lot of the idea of ladder climbing is like total bullshit and stuff like that. And they start to deal with their failures and all that sort of stuff. And I would just never want you to be in a situation where you hit your first failure and think that there is somehow something wrong with you. I just want to cheese him. I'm just going to shoot him a bunch.
Too much clutter.
Oh. Oh, so these don't fucking do anything, do they? Huh. Alright, so... Guess it can't fit. Guess it can't fit.
Before your emperor, you are worthy. Before the goddess of justice, you are worthy. Receive our blessings, embrace our gifts, and rise ascendant. For this is the ending that we all deserve.
Alright. Divine font? What does this mean? So these are gloves. Huh. Oh. Okay. What does this do? Oh, yeah. What's Word of the Grave? Power word, grave. What? How many fucking skill trees are in this fucking game? What? Necromancer. Oh. Granted by your golems? Fuck are my golems? Hits always shock? Is a hit a strike? Mastermind of Discord. Exposure you inflict applies an extra 25% to the affected resistance. All your spells right now are hits. Get the fuck out of here. Everything is a hit. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Speaking of babies. Oh, hi. Hello. Where are you? There you are. Is this my favorite little tiny brown cat? Oh my god, look at it. Oh. Look at this baby. Oh, look at this baby, yes. Yep. Ouch. Yeah, that's really good. Elementalist guarantees shocks. So all of those things I was doing, increasing shock resistance, or shock probability, is stupid, because if I'm an Elementalist, I'm just always shocking. Look at this baby. Look at this fucking baby. Hi. Hi, darling. Hi. Oh my gosh. That's what respect points are for. Orb of regret. Are you just a little tiny cat? Do you have any orbs of regret? You regret anything at all? No? That's nice. Oh, this cat fucking rules, man. She's just so affectionate. Yes, yes, bless me. Yes, bless my nose. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry, let me get this out of the way. You're right. Oh, hi. Hi. Oh, hello. Tell me your secrets. Mm-hmm. Yes, I understand. I understand. Okay. What is it? Oh, we're making some bread. We're making some bread. If any of you are curious, it is as wonderful as it looks. You can also pick the fire ones, so your lightning damage sets them on fire. Get the fuck out of here. Result in Primal Aegis when allocated. Okay, yes, no, there you go. I just need a few more moments with this little baby. Yes. Oh, ouch. You get in that ear. Yeah. She really gets in there. She really, really gets in there. It's nice. Alright. I mean, this is fucking wonderful. Oh, she's just so soft. I mean, the softest fur of all time. It's wonderful. It's like having a stuffed animal that came to life. Alright, let's see here. So this is minions deal more damage. Or from your skills. Dude, I'm gonna do an Elementalist, I think. Chaos and cold. Validation, dude, we're gonna do this. We're an Elementalist, 100%.
Feed a storm with savages.
Send!
And not even the strongest.
Oh, yep. Can I help you? You're just sitting down. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh my god, stuffed animal that came to life. The movie Ted seems to think that's not a good thing. Well, the movie Ted is fiction. This is real life. Okay. Alright. So, it's always shock. Dude, I'm doing this. No fucking way. Wow. Oh. How do I see what's underneath here? Ouch. 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 Little tab to close it. There's a little arrow. Okay. Let me just place my cat here. Oh my god. I love this cat so much. I don't think you guys understand. The times when I have felt worst about myself in my entire life. This little cat does this shit to me. She comes up. And she is just unrepentantly excited to see me. It makes everything so amazing. Makes everything so amazing. Your arc is gonna truck now? Hell yeah. Alright, let's... Here, I want you to show off how beautiful you are. How wonderful of a cat you are. Yeah, give me... Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, ouch. That's good. That's good. Yeah, little scritches. Yep, right on the ear. Dude, this cat fucking owns, man. I mean, like, we got so insanely lucky with both of our cats. Look at that little paw stretch. Yeah, look at it. Dig right on there. Here it comes. We're going to get another little stretch out again. Look at this paw. Yeah, we're gripping. We're gripping hard. Yep. Oh. Ouch. Yeah, okay. Yep. See, look at this little paw. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is awesome. This is actually legitimately amazing. Hi. Oh, see, we got little claws. We got little claws that are just getting in there. One for each finger. There you go. Got one on the middle finger, one on the ring finger. Look at that. Ouch. Ow, my god. You're a little too happy. That hurt quite badly. Oh my god. Okay. All right. We gotta actually play Path of Exile. This was the nicest. Thank you so much, Sheriff. Fucking hair everywhere. All right. All right. We've ascended. Colossus says I'm completely tired from work at the moment, but every time I try to search for a new job, sabotage myself. I go in for the things I like to do alone. Can't go after the stuff I need to get the job. It's been 5 years. I'm trying to look for a new job and can't force myself to look for a new one. Tell me a little bit more about this, Colado. Tell me a little bit more about this. Oh, I can actually take so much more shit. Oh my god, I love my fucking cat. I love my cat. My little babies. I'm like, I got so much hair on me now. Snuggling is fucking where it's at.
What is it?
I don't think I want any of this shit at all.
Watch yourself.
Oh.
Hello.
So I think I just sell... Well, so we have Sparkling Claw and Morbid Horn. 64 decks? Get the fuck out of here. Leather Scale Boots. We keep these, don't we?
Watch yourself.
I think so. 2 is for my multi-slot stuff that I'm unsure what to do with. Oh, then we need to go to Stash, page 1, and we need to get this. Silk Robe. You want me to gamble on that one, don't you? Playing to allocate jewel socket 6% physical damage over time. I don't need this shit at all. Topaz Flask? Alright. Topaz Flask goes into item 2, which is shit I don't know what to do with. Alright. Ebony beatings. When Kano consumes the shock, orb of storms will instantly proc after another shock. Alright, so if I do this. Holy shit. Well, alright. Hit him with some of that ER. Thanks, Shinobi AJ. Man, Shinobi AJ, that's some fucking sick shit. Unlock the Scepter of God! Holy fuck, dude. Yo. Oh. Fuck. Oh, I am. R. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Got my oars turned off? Fuck yeah. Oh, dude. So wait a minute. So if I do this, I now have a little storm that's following me, huh? So this isn't doing anything because these guys aren't shocked. That guy's gonna die real fast here. Packs of snakes. So if I do this, Herald of Thunder can't shock, right? But Herald of Thunder, where does it say it can't shock? Where does it say this? Over here. Cannot inflict shock. Alright. But dude, that's fucking insane, because stuff that cannot shock will not shock even if it always shocks. Pat Heist, I know exactly what you're talking about, even though you and I both sound insane. Can't shock, but it can fucking ignite. Elementalist, Ascendancy, man. Elementalist, Ascendancy. R. Can't help but own. Alright, Plum. Bring Kai's Plum to Fairgraves. Unlock the Scepter of God. Gelato. Some graphic design I did my portfolio around college, around 2016. Never actually tried to study to improve it. I had gaming issues that got better in trading with other hobbies, but I can't actually go for the professional time that I need to do on my own. Try different methods like DK30 and others as well. So, to understand, you are...
A leader cannot simply
This is an Ascendancy, honestly. So you are... You're a graphic designer, and you're struggling to get the motivation to... Oh, fuck yeah. To dive into some of the skills that are necessary for doing graphic design. Am I understanding that correct? And I might be misunderstanding because I'm trying to multitask while trying not to orgasm on air due to the fact that I have this awesome lightning. Dude, did you see how fast I killed that fucking guy? Spiked club. Gore breaker. Extra gore. Oh, fuck.
Too much clatter.
Too much clatter. Because as I know the skills, Adobe programs, I can do all them pretty well. The lack of motivation is around the search for the job itself. Going through interviews and the activity of presenting myself to others is by far my worst skill. You know, I think that there are some... I have oodles of thoughts. I have oodles of thoughts about this. So, first of all, I'm going to say some stuff, but I'm going to say some stuff first that I think is pretty freaking important. Sometimes, if something's not for you, it's just not for you, and that's okay. If, for instance, you went down this path to become, I don't know, I'll say a lawyer, and you did lawyering for like 6 months, and were like, dude, I fucking hate this shit. And then you bailed. That's okay. That is, like, actually totally okay. I think there's a little bit too much put on, like, oh, no, you have to. You absolutely have to. And I sell Gorebreaker, don't I?
See you.
Where, like, every person needs to keep banging their head against a wall that they chose years in the past, and if you don't do it, there's something fucking wrong with you. I studied mathematics, okay? And then I got a degree in interactive media, and I just kind of yell at the internet now. I know that's a little bit pejorative to what I do, but that's alright. There's... and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that shit. I mean, there's already chat is flooding with people going, yep, I did this thing, and I stopped, and I went to the other thing. And the thing is that, like, there's obviously some nuance there. There's obviously some nuance there. For instance, if your dog is talking about, if you have 20 years of experience, it's hard to move to another career after that. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying it's trivial by any means, but I want to just note that it is an option. I have a number of friends that did one thing for 10, 15 years, and were just like, dude, fuck this shit. And then just, like, went and did something else, and they're alright. They're doing just grand. There's a library. And that's alright. Now, there's another thing that I think is important to note, too. Alright, let's talk about this idea of, like, I'm really bad at presenting myself. It is absolutely, undeniably true. There is a kind of person that is great at presenting themselves, and they therefore get more, or I shouldn't say more, but different types of opportunities purely from their ability to talk that you have no interest in. That's all right. And I think that, like, I'm gonna say something, but I only half agree with it. Here's the thing I only half agree with. Sometimes you do gotta do shit you just fucking can't stand doing and have no interest in doing. Sometimes you gotta just commit to doing that shit. For instance, when I first started doing broadcasting, I had to learn a lot about fucking encoding settings and how encoders work, what makes visuals look good. I mean, it's just fucking exhausting, man. And I had no interest in that. I wanted to talk about video games. That's the reason I got into this business in the first place. Unlock the Scepter of God. And so, for instance, you could say, hey, it fucking sucks. And the goal is not to make it not suck. It's just to be comfortable with the fact that it will. Like, I remember when I was hitting the gym 5 days a week, there's no point in which I was just like, oh my god, I'm having the best time at the gym. I was glad that I did it. But it's not like at any point I was just like, oh my god, I can't wait to get those endorphins, baby. Like, I didn't get that many endorphins. I got some. So when it comes to, like, doing those types of presentations, it could potentially be a helpful perspective to go, yeah, I don't like this. So I'm just going to do it. I got to make myself do it. Ascend the Scepter of God.
Remember, Dominus.
My level is so high. So big, I'm so strong. By the way, I don't mind backseating, but some of you are typing what appear to be spoilers. Hey, go here and do that, because if you do this, this'll happen. No one spoiled Ascendancy for me, and I was delighted when I got to see it. So we're still doing no spoilers, just to be clear. Ascend. So I don't know, Colado, I don't know if any of these remarks are helpful. But, like, it could be that if you go down the path of graphic design, it turns out you just fucking hate everything there is to do with it, except for opening up Photoshop. You truly cannot even stomach doing a single interview about it. I mean, there's a whole different conversation to be had there versus like, well, hey, if you're willing to go through a few months of pain in order to get this job, and you actually are cool with a few months of pain, well, hey, maybe that's a different story. But I want to know, like, I do not think you're unique in this way. Like, I think a lot of people deal with this. Like, I mean, I got a lot of friends that do game development. And we'll change details to protect the innocent. But I have a friend who was just literally like, dude, I have to get a new job. Because, you know, it was a small studio that basically, like, it was an internal studio to a company, and when the studio launched their thing, the big company disintegrated the teams to reallocate people. And my friend was like, alright, well, I know that if I stay here, I've been pigeonholed at this company as this person that only does this kind of task. And it doesn't pay very well, and I'm tired of it. So I know I need to move, but fuck, I haven't updated my CV in 6 years. My friend wound up going through the process and doubled their fucking salary. Literally doubled. And is, as you might imagine, very, very glad about that. But it really sucked ass for about 3 months there. W. Corwin says, what up, Exiles? Hey, Exiles.
Though we were worlds apart before.
Freedom! I mean, and the point is just that, like, my friend liked what they did, liked the team, but was just like, shit, my team's dissolved, so now I need to move on to a new project, and I really don't like the kinds of offers I'm getting internally. Guess what I have to do is go out there. And it was very, very, very painful for them. And they're good now. So, you know, that could be a possible avenue. But I want to stress again, I just think that it is understated how important it is to just go, yeah, you know what? I'm not feeling any of this shit. I'm just not feeling it, and that's okay. Because, I don't know, I think that it's such a crock of bullshit, the attitude that was presented when I was growing up, which is like, everything is about suffering. You need to learn to suffer better. If you're not liking it, that's good, because it's supposed to be horribly painful. Phone ring. To the ground with you. You know, sometimes the solution, Alato, I feel like, is... Oh, shit, this guy's... He's becoming... He's getting lit! Dude, I deal so much damage. Like, as much as I hate the attitude of, like, everything is about learning how to suffer better than you could ever imagine. Like, some processes are that way. Just straight up. Like, frankly, I think dating is a good example of this. I know people that have gone on dates and been like, hey, first person I went on a date with, you're the one. Let's get married. There you go. But, like, you know, it's also fine to get 50 rejections, and then on person 51, relationship works great.
You have mounted.
Tower exit is now unlocked. Let me out. Find the exit to Act 4? I don't wanna. Memento Mortis says, I'm a senior software engineer. I do a lot of honestly boring corporate stuff. But the products don't... I do honestly boring corporate software dev. Don't get me wrong, I still love development, but the products don't inspire me. I always wanted to go pro game dev, but I hear the stress of the industry and pay is worse than working for, say, a Fortune 500. What would you say about that situation? yeah. I remember where I am now. So, a lot of answers to that one. A lot of answers to that one. I wish to go home.
Watch yourself.
All right.
Be careful.
Oh. Found myself a bone ring.
Something?
Wait, what?
Watch yourself.
Good. Okay. Alright. Upper Scepter of God. So it is here. The Aqueduct. I'm in Act 4.
It just reeks of corruption. Let's see where it comes from.
Hi, Fairgraves. Can I identify these like this? Alright, I'm gonna answer that question in a second.
Boy, doomed to go wherever the winds blow him.
Oh, I think that ring is fucking sick. Okay. Alright, what do we think about this question? What do we think about this fucking question? What do we think about this shit? Memento Mortis. Ask him how to evaluate game dev stuff. Hold on, I just want to respond to Lee real fast. Because Lee, who worked on Return to Monkey Island, she just informed me that September 19th is the release date, and I'm out of town then, so rats. Ugh. Okay, so on the topic of game development, here's something that I believe really, really super crazy ultra, very, very, very firmly, is like, dude, do you like making games? Like, I've been asked this question before from people about streaming. Sean, what does it take to be a good streamer? Thinking about doing it. Walk me through that whole process. And one of the very first things I say is, dude, go stream for a week. Or a month. See how you feel about it. God, I'm strong. Fucking huge. That would be one big question I would ask you, which is, do you even like doing this? Because there's also a lot of different fields in there. And, you know, we're not even talking about the idea of it as a career. Just like as an experience, what are these little things that keep getting summoned? What are these guys? What are those guys? What are these little Elementalist babies? Swap entrance. There we go, and then I'll swap these two and do that. Because, like, there's lots of different things you can do if you're a games programmer. You could be a graphics programmer, where you are trying hard to make sure that the you know, if you have 20,000 entities on screen that are animating, that the GPU doesn't hit any sort of bottlenecks, that the renderer is functioning A-okay. What is causing? Oh, Word of the Graves from 3 Icy Skull minions. Oh, shit. Maybe you're someone who's interested in tools programming, where, you know, there's a lot of designers that work on games that don't know how to code, so you make tools for them to be able to implement their ideas. Maybe that's what you're interested in. Maybe you're interested in multiplayer networking, so you want to make sure that things synchronize properly. A lot of really interesting problems there. I'm so strong. I love this new effect so much. Alright, so Ascendancy points. There's a lot of different things that you could do within that realm, and before I would even begin discussing whether it's a good career move or something like that, you might just not enjoy the work. And on the same note, you might enjoy doing it as a hobbyist. There's something very different to something like what Lucas Pope does with Papers, Please and Return of the Obra Dinn, where very much so, it was one person doing a lot of stuff by themselves with assistance, versus, God, who was it that worked on Red Dead Redemption 2 here? There's a viewer who largely handled the graphics of the horse hair in Red Dead Redemption 2. We had a lot of fun exchanges just about that. It could be that you just enjoy doing hobbyist stuff. The Ulf says, "Ooh, just got back. Congrats on the Elementalist." Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shui from Visas, to speak to the hobby side, I love messing around in RPG Maker and have no intent of ever releasing a game. Yeah, I probably have about 15 projects of just like, ooh, I have an idea, and I just fuck around for 3 days, and I'm like, awesome. Tuesday Twitch says, it's so hard for me to imagine being that siloed in the game dev role. Well, the thing is, not everyone in game dev is interested in making their own game, like in full. Look how strong I am. I'm so powerful. I mean, there's frankly a lot of people in game dev that are just like, hey, I largely play Dota, and I work on an MMO. And I just do, oh, Highgate. Oh, nice. Going back to the Aqueduct. They work on an MMO and they just do tools programming for designers. Like the entertainment industry. Yeah, no, I know of people in the entertainment industry that love watching movies and talking about all the elements from the scripting to the cinematography to the audio. They're obsessed with talking about that shit. They love it. But all they do on set is, say, set dressing. Oh, it's Kira. Of course I have wings. I'm a girl.
We opened the gates. I have seen.
Sheriff. Why are you losing your mind, baby?
You will be remembered.
Hear that, everyone? I'm gonna be remembered. Ooh.
You are most welcome here, sister. Be careful.
Yes?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Dude, the design of these sets is pretty sweet in this game.
Ice the corruption.
Divination cards, what the fuck?
Life.
What? What is that? I don't know.
Corruption will pass.
Alright, talking to everyone.
The time hath
Wait.
Speak. The time has come, not a cockroach. To crawl up, ta-ta.
You come to us. Sekemadesh. Our hopes are with you.
What do you want? We had very good snugs. We have lots of food. So I think that's the first. I think that's like the first question I would ask yourself, which is like, do I even like doing this? And you can get experience doing game jams where you're in charge of the entire project all by yourself. Or you could consider joining a game jam where you say, I'm looking to be told what to do. Tell me what to make, and I'll make it as best as I can. Hey. And just get some experience. Not as in experience in order to successfully land a role, but like experience to just get any clarity if this is even what you want. Meshret seal?
Hello. Hey, mate. See you later.
Sure, one of you will explain that to me later. Alright, give me one quick second. I had to teach that kitty a lesson. Alright, nice. Give me one quick second. I gotta fiddle with
How
the
do I
setting on
keep
this
ending
camera.
up in such lovely places?
Alright, sorry. Just gotta fix the camera thing. I think. And then this should... Alright, let's see if it's complaining anymore. Make me pale. Now, change the color of my skin to something that is more like my natural tone. There we go. Yeah, now, when it comes to, like, game industry type stuff, like, why do people talk about low salaries and shit like this? Well, I mean, the honest truth is that part of this is because there's so many people that want to work in games that they can afford to. To exaggerate a little bit, if you think that you deserve $200,000 a year, and you apply, and 70 other people apply saying, I'll do it for 100. I mean, these things like this cause the overall wages to go down in any industry, right? Now, there's an entire discussion to be had about, well, someone who is well paid versus someone who is not well paid. There's other issues of this. You know, hell, if someone says, look, I'm a programmer, but I'll work for $20K a year. Are they really going to be that high? Or really going to be that high quality? What if they're not? Bad engineers, I mean, there is no measurement that exists yet to describe just how shitty a bad engineer can be for a project. Hey, we get another tunnel. Another tunnel. I love Ark so much. Oh my god. File staff. So like ignoring the fact that sometimes an engineer who says, pay me $500,000 a year, is actually going to save you a shitload of money compared to hiring 10 engineers at $50K a year. Like, I'm going to ignore that, because I do think that people need to be paid well, and sometimes getting this cheap programmer for $50K a year is actually fucking yourself astonishingly much. But regardless, all other things being equal, if there is a job like game development where there are 500 applications for a single role, whereas doing engineering for, you know, a large multi-state plumbing company that might not be that exciting only gets 5 applications, right? Well, the one with 500 applications will probably, on average, there'll be more people in that pool willing to take a lower salary. Sheriff, oh, get out of there. Go away. Stop yelling. Destructive Link. Hey! Get out of here. Stop it. Stop fucking... Just stop it! Stop it! This cat has been driving me insane for 48 hours. So, you know, the games industry has famously been underpaying people. And even in that... Oh my god. This fucking cat. Here, let me summon some of these. Sheriff. I've secured the cat. I have secured the kitty. I've secured the cat. Sheriff. Alright. She really wanted attention. This is probably why she's been meowing so much, is every time she starts to meow for so long. Alright. Okay. Going back to this topic, yeah, on average, I think a lot of the salaries in game dev are lower, but I think that especially in the last 5-10 years, there has been a lot more catching up that has occurred in the game space. That means you actually get a lot of salaries in places are improving quite a lot. And many companies just function crazy differently. There is just not a lot of self-similarity in games in a lot of situations because the systems are different, the graphical needs are different. You know, the graphical needs of this game, like, imagine the animation fidelity here. The burden of the animations is going to be strictly lower than in a game like Elden Ring, where if the animation slightly doesn't line up with when the damage happens, players can really tell that difference. I'm trying to coordinate calming of the cat. What is this? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh, that's an enemy. Did not understand what was happening. Yeah, like, game dev is, like, very anti-standardized. Like, you know, again, I have a bunch of friends in film as well. I have a friend who's an audio person that just kind of does a lot of the similar sort of structure from shoot to shoot to shoot to shoot to project to project to project to project. Veil lightning trap. I mean, it's just all to say that it's more varied than in other roles because these games are so different. So, I mean, really, I think that what will wind up happening is that if you start to set aside some time to pursue just doing this sort of programming in your spare time, like Unity, I know is free. Unreal, I believe, is free, unless you start releasing stuff for money, and then you actually have to, like, share some of the profits or, like, pay a fee or something like this. But, like, open it up and start trying it out. I would not recommend Godot as one to start with because it's not as commonly used. Oh my god, thank you. It's not as commonly used. Godot is literally, like, free, open source, all that good stuff. But, like, if you, just in your time... If in your spare time you're like, ooh, I'm interested in learning to code and... or learning what it's like to do game programming. If you choose Unreal, that is way more one-to-one relevance to what a lot of devs deal with.
Thaumaturgy just keeps getting the better of you, doesn't it, Vol?
Oh, these cats.
With my eyes open.
My children.
Hardly hope for better results.
Said because a major issue with, quote, just trying things out. I can try them out, but I need some restrictions on what it is. If it's too free, I can't manage to do anything. Yeah. So what does I want to try it out look like? Well, let's say that you were listening to this stream, and you're like, okay, I just heard Sean suggest to someone that they try out game dev to see if they like it at all. What should I do? You can look, you just Google, what are different types of game programming? Oh my god, this is so funny. Brit. Dude, cats are meowing in here, Brit's coming in, petting the cats, and then when Brit comes in, Cece outside is like, oh no, I'm alone now. Ooh, ooh. And then like Cece leaves and Cher starts, or Brit leaves and Cher starts meowing again. Fucking children. Oh my god. Anyways, if you were saying, hey, I don't want to be totally left to my own devices, how do I get a sense of how to self-direct? Well, one, look up some different categories of game programming, and then two, look up some tutorials and just follow the tutorials, and when you're completely done with a tutorial that might be like, 20 videos long, when you're completely done with it, come up with one variation on what you just learned. Oops. Give that a shot. And then that's that. Move on to the next one. And just keep digging. Vile staff. What is this? Increased cold damage? Please. Alright.
What do you need now? May fear guide you.
So that's what I would do. That's what I would do. So, step one, look at a bunch of different types of programming. Step two, follow along with some tutorials.
See that? See that? Ta-da!
Step one, look up different types of programming. Step two, follow along with some tutorials. When you're done with the tutorials, do some variations on it. So, for instance, if you learned a little bit about how to do a platformer level with an exact kind of character controller, then you might just do a second level with slightly different controls and move on to the next thing. Or if you did some networking for 2D, you might try to throw in some new objects and see if you can keep them networked in the exact same structure that you did before, right? Just build in a little bit and then just move on to the next one. 3, consider signing up for some game jams to take what you've learned in those to get more experience under the belt to the point where you can then be able to more deterministically say, what is it that I like or don't like about this? And then it becomes a little bit more clear how to do some of the evaluation around that financial side. Because, for instance, if, let's say, for some reason, that the viewership here went down to like 100, 1 to 300.
Mountain. I'm pleased to see you too.
It's down to 1 to 300, I'd probably be able to still make a living on that. And I wouldn't mind that much. I might be able to go, yeah, you know what? It's not as much as I had before. I'm making less money, but I'm still enjoying it quite a bit. So, that's the sort of cost of benefit. If you are doing boring corporate engineering, and when you get home, you're just like, God, I just need to do anything interesting, but I'm tired. Versus working, an 8-hour day doing really difficult, challenging programming problems where you're getting paid less, but you have a sort of, your soul is more filled.
This'll do nicely, Exile.
This'll do nicely, Exile.
Bye. Welcome, Exile.
Visit Nico's mine encampment?
looks like shot. Ta-da.
Stays your right mind.
This.
Okay. All right. Okay. Don't care. All right. Where's Oyu? There's Oyu. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not that interested in going down those for the time being.
The gate is open.
Oh, shit. Summon Lightning Golem. Someone's a Lightning Golem that grants you increased attack and cast speed. No fucking way. No fucking way. Hydra Sphere. Cross Shield, Stone Golem, Flame Golem, Void Sphere. Sigil of Power. Oh my god, BM Kibler just raided with a party of 725. Ryan Kibler. Ryan Kibler. Hello, dragon babies. Welcome to our little corner of the internet where we're playing some Path of Exile. And it has so many systems in it, I'm happy. I'm trying to decide what the right thing to grab here is. Let's see, Ice Golem is accuracy. It really feels like Lightning Golem. Lightning Golem or Sigil of Power. I mean, Sigil of Power is a buff, so it feels like that's a good one to just throw out. But this summons a single Golem. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get the Lightning Golem. I have no idea what I'm going to attach it to. Like, we have Lightning Conduit, which I might just move over to here. Yeah.
Our hopes are with you.
But dude, Brian, I hope you had a great stream, and I hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed watching LCS this last weekend, Twitter told me. Albatross says, yo, I just have a spare Veil Arc. You want it? I'm good, man. I'm an SSF player now, baby. So, let's go to you.
Help with something.
Do I also want this Sigil of Power? May as well pick it up.
See ya.
See ya. Summon Lightning Golem on the W's. Never want that one available. Sigil of Power. I'll try it. I'll try it. I'll try it. Okay. And then... how long does this guy last? Does this just last forever? Oh my god, hell yes. Hell yes. Alright. Travel to Highgate. Why? Why do you want me to travel to Highgate? I don't want to travel to Highgate. Get out of here. So JPC guy says, actual last time I posted this, LO, I'm so sorry for badgering. Hey Sean, I got involved with Dolly 2, the AI art generator. You volunteer in their Discord. It's so much fun. Have you tried any of the AI generation art tools? Does it interest you? I genuinely think that it is one of the big changes in the future for not just game development, but for like a lot of concepting phases.
Don't die, please.
Find the Rapture device. Sir, yes, sir. Because the thing is, okay, imagine you are an art director. Maybe it's for a TV show or a movie or a game. The first step is not whipping out some paper and drawing some shit. Oh, look, a strong box. Dude, my loadout is sweet. A lot of times what you'll do is you'll have discussions with people about, like, yeah, what's the kind of look and feel that you're looking for? Oh, it's kind of like Tim Burton, but way more lighthearted. Okay, right? And then you might go to Pinterest or to ArtStation or to DeviantArt, and then you might start looking up some things and looking up some keywords you feel like fits that. So this is T. Turn this on. You might go onto those sites to come up with a collection of images and then show it to your buddies and be like, something like this. What do we think about this? And you would use that as a means to proceed with a discussion. Lightning Mastery. Increases and reductions to maximum mana also apply to shock effect at 30% of their value. But don't all my hits apply shocks? Okay, this is where I want you to tell me what to pick. Please tell me. Shocks spread is nice. None of those are really good for you. Skip. Yeah, I'm not feeling this Lightning Mastery. Alright, where to next on the grid? Reason the shot means to take more damage. Oh, dude, I'm just doing this then. I'm just... Don't care. Don't care. I mean, I fully believe that this is just not going to be a final character build. It's fine. I'm one-shotting everything as is. But yeah, so, like, anyways, you're trying to art direct something, so you might, you know, it might be something like, ooh, Tim Burton, but way more lighthearted. So you might go to try to find some images that you then bring back to your team and say, hey, what do we think about this? And they go, no, I mean, that's really not doing it. It actually doesn't feel as silly and lighthearted enough. So then you start looking and you're like, okay, well, they like the direction, but they really feel like these images don't capture the mood yet. Let me back up one. Let's say it was Tim Burton, but more lighthearted. You show them some stuff and they're like, yeah, do something like that, but with this. And then you go, okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now pull out my pencil and paper and I'm going to start drawing and try to draw a couple of images and say, hey, what do we think about this? Right? You started with some broad comments, and then you got a broad set of pictures, which then allowed you to begin sitting down and doing some illustrations that you then went, okay, is this what we're feeling? There's always going to be that step in the artistic process where you go, hey, and what do we think about what I have now drawn? Because I need to be able to draw this shit and concept this stuff up, so that way we can actually make a frickin' movie or a show or a game. And the advantage of having these AI generators is all the steps leading up to, I, the artist, am now going to paint some images of our actual concept. It speeds all of those processes up. An AI generator can generate 10,000 images in a matter of seconds, and because of the quality training that algorithms like Midjourney's or DALL-E 3 or DALL-E 2 or whatever, Elemental Army support.
fine, Exile.
It just makes all those steps really, really easy. Because, for instance, let's say I wanted to... Let's say I was working on Path of Exile 2, and I said, okay, I want the look to be Path of Exile 1, except I want it to be overall brighter, but still really dark.
When I'm ready, and not before.
This is a long cooldown.
Greetings.
Wouldn't it be great if I could get 10,000 images of an attempt to do every single zone more brightly, just as something to look at and work at? I Am Stu says, I know a lot of working game artists that have concerns about how ethical the methods these AI art generators are using, because they're taking real artist work even to the point of almost mimicking signatures. That... Fundamentally, that's not exactly how these things work. Yeah, I'd need more sense of what some of the controversies are, because here's something that you didn't say that I have heard artists say. I have heard artists think that what it's doing is trying to grab bits of existing images and make a new image, so isn't it copying those bits? Like that sort of thing? When really, the way that it's actually working... Sheriff, don't start. Don't. It's kind of like if you showed me 100 replays of Flash playing, and I studied and learned and then tried to play, and I'm playing like Flash. I, the person, have learned from the replays, but it's not that I am literally stealing each game. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's not even a way to do stealing in that sense. Or if you showed me a whole bunch of pictures like Monet, and I studied the technique, and then I tried to paint to match Monet's style. You know. Like, yeah, it looks like Monet, but it's my own. It's my own generation. And the thing that is, I can imagine would be uncomfortable is, let's say, yeah, Chronox says, it's along the lines of, I will show the AI 100 Picassos and then ask it to draw a Picasso, and the Picassos I show it are not mine, nor will I compensate Picasso. Well, sure, I can today Google Picasso's images, learn how to draw like Picasso, and I can generate Picasso images, and no one would say, well, Sean, because you're learning from those, you need to compensate Picasso. And so, this is where the sort of, I've heard the argument explore some nuance. Well, yeah, Sean, if you looked at a bunch of Beksinski art and you tried to learn how to draw from it, that's fine. But if the AI takes all of Beksinski's art and generates 10,000 per second, doesn't it feel like it's over-leveraging? And I think I currently view the way that I view it as it's a new tool. When lithographers were looking at tools like Photoshop that would replace certain types of graphic design, the statement was lithographers should learn how to use this and leverage this. All right, let's see here. Active mission complete. Find the rapture device. I want to keep playing.
Stay in the light.
That's my general view. The thing that's really weird is, you know, because there's an argument to be made like, well, hey, what if, you know, yeah, like, I'm a concept artist, and I lost my job because they just started using AI-generated art. What do we think about that, huh? Oh, it's the mines level 2. And I more so think the following. Dangster, hold on.
I think it likes me.
Where you at, Dangster? Dangster. All right, yeah, Dangster. When I say light backseating welcome, a lot of times I'm going to be asking questions about the game, but what I don't want is hand-holding or guidance. And if you're thinking, well, that wasn't very clear, I'm kind of confused. Yeah, we're being pretty vague here, so we're kind of trying something new with me playing through Path of Exile. The fact of the matter is, you know, we're generally pretty. It's easy when you say no backseating. We're like, hey, well, we might tell you to back off sometime, so don't mind us. That's really the actual thing. But you know, I think that there is a bigger issue when it comes to like AI art or anything like that, which is that we're hitting a point where we're going to be able to automate the shit out of most jobs. And that to me feels like the issue. What if farms have AI tractors that can operate the field without any human beings needing to participate outside of occasional maintenance? Sure, this, and then I need to swap these. And I think the big issue is there's not enough consideration, I think, at a governmental level for the fact that this, I feel like the automation is only going to accelerate. Like, for instance, I mean, you hear talk about self-driving cars. There's already tests, you know. There's already cars on the road that are self-driving and so on. But let's say self-driving cars become a thing. It's void screen. Let's say they become a thing and are widespread. Well, shit, car manufacturing is going to completely change. Because a lot of people aren't even going to need to have a car. Who are you marketing to then? Does this mean I'll finally stop seeing car commercials? Where it tries to explain to me that a car is not a vehicle that gets me from A to B, but is in fact, it's about lifestyle. It's about freedom. The all-new XYZ 2022. You know, like that's going to completely reshape the marketing, the production, the industry. It might cause sales of cars to plummet because on average people don't need cars and stuff like this. And JJ Motion says, here's perhaps a more accurate analogy and something that artists are concerned about. Yeah, I've heard just a huge number of different types of concerns, so I am talking specifically about the concern of my work is going to be automated in some way. This is, if you fed an AI thousands of hours of your streams and generated a fake day 9 streamer using your name and likeness. No, it's not a true copy, but it's claiming to be you and using your voice. That's what's happening now, with actual art being used to feed AI and mimicking artist styles, including using their name. There's a few different things and issues that you bring up. But one is, if you claim to be an artist or claim to be an individual and you're not, that there are protections in place that deal with those kinds of things. And there is further, there's kind of a different issue that you're talking about than the one I was talking about, which is, what does my data mean? If there's videos of me, or I should just broadly say, what data about myself do I have ownership over? Those laws just don't really exist in a really robust way. Like, I didn't, when I used to check into hotels, even like 15 years ago, they'd be like, can I see your ID? Okay, I verified that you're the person that owns this reservation. Great, hop on in. Now I go to hotels and they're like, can you give me your email and your home address and your phone number? And here's a discussion I've had. I say, no. Whoa, is this a hideout? I hate hideouts. And they're like, the Endurance? Yeah, like, and so, because those things are not really robustly established, it's hard to really do much about it. It kind of feels like that stuff's coming. It kind of feels like laws and more robust analyses and thoughts around what is my data and what is not my data is important. Because, like, let's take the example that you're bringing up, JJ, which is like extending this. Man, what happens if, to be able to show my art at all, I want to upload it somewhere so people can see that. See, I can't actually get to. Yeah, like what happens? Ooh. Scholar boots! What am I doing? Find the rapture device. Should be in here. Yeah, what if I want to showcase my art to prove that I'm a worthy artist, and anytime I showcase my art and my unique style, someone just ingests it into an AI, and then can generate infinite images using that style as a basis, and all the work that I've put into developing this cool look and feel has been slurped up. Then all of a sudden I'm disincentivized to even show my art or worry about that, so how can I showcase my work if showcasing it is a risk? I mean, that is a very simple and very real example. Hi, Dahlia. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Calm's dream. Doreso's dream. Alright. Alright, Kira. I'm gonna sell. Do I wanna... Alright, I think I'm gonna keep everything that appears to have maximum slots, because I just don't know what I'm doing with it. Beep, beep, boop. Scholar boots. Let's identify the scholar boots. Lightning resistance. And I... Oops, go to my stash and I... Yeah, what is this fucking thing, man? To 4 with you. Alright, selling the rest.
What is it, Exile? I'm watching you.
Alright. Talk to... Tasuni.
I felt it.
Oh, it's skill book time. Alright, we gotta find where we want to go next. I feel like I want life. Energy shield. Oh, yeah, this one. I didn't... Did I work my way around this thing? I did. Chaos Mastery. What do you think I should do? Where do you think I should go, huh? What are you thinking? What are you thinking about? Life is never wrong. I'm gonna just do some energy shield mastery. I'm gonna go this way because there's energy shield mastery here and here. And I'm gonna wind up being wrong, and that's fine. Alright, it's time to go to Calm. Turn this off again.
So this is what the inside of a Karui king's head looks like.
Oh, so this is what the inside looks like. Yep, no more streamer. Yeah, no, this cable on my microphone, or not my microphone, excuse me, my camera is like super loose.
I dreamed of my ancestors.
I'm trying to just adjust a little bit. Oh, dude, this area is awesome. Oh, this is so sweet. This area is amazing. Look at this. Decoy totem. Hell yeah, time to sell this shit. Yeah, I think Zedric says AI will likely kill the sharing of art in the short term. Actually, shit, I guess. I'll do this. Why not? Yeah, I think that in the short term, AI will kill the sharing of art. Because there's just, like, a lot... There's just no structure. There's no rules or laws around this sort of stuff. And the thing is that this is kind of an issue that's been around art for a while, which is, what was it? It was the developers of... Oh my god, what's the name of that game? Borderlands? Borderlands has a really distinctive art style, and there was a particular artist they reached out to and said, hey, do you want to, like, work on this or art direct our game? And my understanding is that that didn't work out. So that artist did not wind up doing and working for them. And so they just did his art style anyways. Holy shit, Pox raided for 1,500 people. We have been blessed by many raids today. Oh my god, Pox, warmly thank you for the raid. Holy shit, welcome all Poxy babies. I assume the name of your community is the Epoxies. I don't actually know how to pronounce your ID correctly. If I've done it wrong multiple times, I'm so sorry, fuck. But I gotta be honest, man. Dude, this game is some of the most fun I've had streaming in a while. It's just so fun. I mean, like... Dude, this Zap... Got my new Arc cosmetic. It's just fun. It's just pure fun. Ring, ring, ring. But yeah, we were just talking about the idea of, like, AI-generated art, kind of like what you're seeing with Midjourney or DALL-E. What our thought is about it. Oh, look at this little spinny baby. Oh! I think I was working my way here. This is Energy Shield Mastery. I'll just do this. You can see I'm a wee bit clumsy, but that's... Oh, dude, look at this bronze plates. It's got so many holes. Dude, we got 5 holes. But yeah, there's already been this kind of issue with artists where there is a work or an amount of effort to create a particular look, and then it feels like the figuring out of that thing was the hard part. The copying and the re-implementation of it is the easy part. Or comparatively, I guess is the better way to say it. And I'm exaggerating for the sake of clarity. But if in that circumstance, AI can accelerate that to the point of, like, with a near infinite speed, being able to snag art styles and generate stuff, this just exacerbates this issue of, like, well, I don't think I want to share my art style, because it feels like it's just has such a high probability of getting ingested and peeled. And I mean, like, currently, alright, let's see here. Eel skin. I really don't know what to do about these, like, 4-slot things. I really don't. Like, I have no idea what I'm going for in this. Zap. I thought those were decorations, not enemies. Four slots will be common from now on. So I actually don't really give that much of a shit about my 4-slotter babies, huh? I should really just be looking to find the best. Okay, alright. That's helpful. Thanks, Albatross Time. You know the green one since colors are mostly blue? Yeah. Hell yeah, baby. Oh, how do I get up here? Oh, come on. Is there no... Oh, did I miss the path? Did I miss the path? Hey, have a great night, Pox, and hope your stream was wonderful. Yeah, because, I mean, at the end of the day, if in 30 years, huge percentages of jobs are automated, what's to... How does the world even function in a time like that, right? Where all of our inputs are constantly being ingested into these learning algorithms that can then produce an optimized form of work. Should I get no compensation? Because even though it learned from my actions, I didn't do any of the actions? Or should I get some compensation because my behavior was key to the AI? Like, these things are just literally not well established or well understood. I think they're important discussions to have, for sure. Because right now, if I, like, you know, hop online and read all of, not Tarantula, what's the artist that did Pulp Fiction, the director? Tarantino. Quentin Tarantula, you know, that's spindly spider leg baby. Yeah, I can get on and I can look at all the scripts. Oh. I can look at all the scripts that Tarantino's written. I can learn. Let's see here. So I do T, and then Control, E, and then I shoot. Cool. I can do that for free. And there's something about that that I'm going to argue feels okay. Feels okay that I'm allowed to, for free, get access to those scripts because, you know, we made the movie and made a bunch of money and the success case already happened. Right? The success happened. But if, for instance, there was, you know, Quentin Tarantino wrote a bunch of scripts, and then an AI ingested those scripts to be able to then generate infinite numbers of Tarantino-esque writings, and also took in other inputs from other successful authors to help create something a little bit new.
Too much
Well, there hasn't been any success case for Quentin Tarantino in that situation, so maybe he deserves some fucking compensation. You know, I'm just talking about, like, emotional feel of the situation. You know? So I should sell this fucking garbage, huh? Alright, come here, Petars.
Yes.
So, bye, 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 bye. They could also re-roll this bronze plate. Requires all this stir, which I don't have. Sacred. This is colossal, sacred, sacred. Oh, oh, accept. Sell. Sacred, sacred, sacred. Hallowed. Got him. Alright. Let's check out my Ringo Dingos. So this is lightning, evasion, and cold damage. Cold resistance mana. These are all fucking trash.
Yes.
Sell. Do I want to sell DK at tournament? Yeah. Get out of here.
Until next time.
Dude, Schmagegi, what a treat to see you. I love that you brought up Isaac Newton. If Isaac Newton had IP laws like there were today and invented calculus, would he try to copyright it? The answer is yes, because Isaac Newton was a twat. Let me tell you, man, if you start reading about some history and mathematics, like, dude, this... Isaac Newton is one of those people that was like, no, I really did it. It was actually all about me, and like, do you remember how important I am? You better. Write that down. I'm really important. Like, Isaac Newton, man. That guy was like, dude, please, pay more attention to me. I'm Isaac Newton. I'm so important. Guy was an unhinged guy. But also, he was so important, that's true. That's true. But he would have copyrighted the shit out of it. Anytime students did any integration, Isaac Newton would get 1 penny. Cedric says Isaac Newton literally created fig snacks. So he deserves praise, dude. Fig Newtons are fucking good, man. Fig Newtons are one of, like, my favorite. Oh my god, Fig Newtons are so fucking good. What am I doing streaming Path of Exile when I could be somewhere eating Fig Newtons? Oh my god. Chest. Find calm in the eye of fury. Oh, Mr. Zimbu says, I mean, he didn't copyright calculus, but people can still create derivative works. Let's go. Hell yeah. Calm stronghold. Dude, I don't remember my hotkeys. Whoa, let's see here. So, I want to hit R. I want to hit T. Yes, I will. 2, 4, 5, 6, to prove an example, it becomes a problem when the AI reproduces a script that says a Quentin Tarantino film. Well, again, like, there is an ease of, it's, I think that's not as significant of an issue, because, ownership law could easily say something like, if you say that this was made by that person and that person didn't made it, that's against the law. Like, that's, I think, something that might not be cut and dried today, but I can imagine in a very simple way a law could come out that just handles that. If you ingested a bunch of scripts from you know, Aaron Sorkin and said this is an Aaron Sorkin script, and Aaron Sorkin says I didn't write that. I mean, there's already laws like that that protect certain forms of, you know, identity theft and shit like this. But if you say inspired by the works of Quentin Tarantino, or inspired by many works, and then you don't name anyone, but clearly what happened is it ingested a bunch of hard work from someone else, and that person has not just received no compensation for this, but like at no point has received compensation for the work. Because again, to use this example, if I can for free right now open up the works and scripts that Quentin Tarantino wrote for his movies and study them for free, there's something that intuitively kind of, I can imagine the argument, well, this feels fair. Because Quentin Tarantino's already made a ridiculous metric shitload of money. What is that? Holy shit, there's so many fucking circles on this screen. Hell yeah. I mean, imagine someone saying, like, well, of course, it's actually quite nice that those scripts are free. You know, he already made so much money off those works. It's really nice that he's, like, giving back to the community a little bit. But again, if there's an author where there has been nothing written at all yet, and turned into a movie, and someone comes along and writes 10 killer scripts, and then a generator comes along, rips those scripts, starts generating stuff all on their own. There's someone that has put in work, received no benefit. Someone that feels unfair about that. And I just think that my actual position on this is that I think that laws need to catch up to where the tech is going. I just think laws need to catch up. I think technology is accelerating, and I mean, the American government at least struggles to pass a budget to pay itself and gets shut down sometimes, you know. I don't have the greatest amount of faith in our legal system, but it's all we've got. This is fucking so fun. I mean, I'm just running around, chatting, and zapping shit. This is fucking rad. Look how sweet I am, man. Look at that. So I have access to 2 insightfulness. I'm gonna have so much energy shield, all you're gonna be jealous about the number of energy shields I have. Oh, what the fuck? So we've been talking about some somewhat serious topics. Not grave, per se, but like serious. Like, hey, Sean, I'm thinking of a career change. How do I deal with it? Sean, I'm having trouble with my career stuff. So what do you think about it? Sean, what do you think about the controversy that exists around AIs and stuff? And of course, we're playing Path of Exile, which right now is a bit tumultuous as is. What's something stupid we can talk about? I need a palette cleanse. Dark Slither. Uplifting cartoon shows. Well, there is one cartoon that if you haven't seen, you're gonna need to see. I always plug Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it's really good. I always plug Avatar The Last Airbender. It's really good. But, more importantly, Gravity Falls. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, Advert says, what do you think is the undeniably best sound effect in any form of media? Let's go ahead and play it. Gonna mute this. Here we go. Lincoln's Sphere, Dota 2. This is the sound effect that plays in the video game Dota 2 when you have an item equipped called a Lincoln Sphere, where a Lincoln Sphere, if someone casts a spell that targets you, the Lincoln Sphere automatically counters that spell, and it doesn't pop off. And then it goes on cooldown. So let's listen to the audio of this. Let's do... Where's the sound? Yeah, here's the spell block sound effect. Isn't that fucking incredible? Yeah. That's a great counter spell sound. I think that's my pick for the #1 sound effect. And let me tell you, when you're playing in a game and that audio pierces and you hear you're immediately just like, someone got fucking shit on. What up, Calm? Caldera of the King. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch! The Eye of Fury, the Satin Slippers, and this and that and that and this. Alright. Travel to the Crystal Veins. Oh, did I really fucking not get the... Oh, get me out of here. This fucking sucks, man. I didn't get the... Oh, I can't believe I've done this. No love for the Metal Gear Solid... Brrr. W. Corwin, how dare you do this Twitch thing? You're doing a Twitchy thing to me. Which is someone says, hey, what's something you like? I go, here's something, and you go, no love for anything else, huh? Don't give me ha ha ha, Corwin, how dare you? Don't you, no, 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 no. You know what? I'm doubling down. I don't want any sound effect to ever play in any game I play till the day I die, starting right now, except the spell block sound effect on a Lincoln Sphere. That's it. And all other sound effects, yes, you're right. I fucking hate them. I'm thirsty. I'm getting water. I need to drown myself. Back. I've returned, you bastards. Ugh. Alright, let's talk to some people. Alright. You sell. Bum da-dum da-dum dum dum. I don't think I want Secutor Helm. Satin Slippers? No. Some Sacred, got some Hallowed shit. That. Zealotry. Or Critical. Get out of here. Leather belt. Oh, my belt sucks, huh? Yeah, get out of there. I think. Sure, I've been selling so much loot? Yeah, oh yeah. I haven't even been looking. Haven't even been freaking looking. Oh, this spirit shield? I can get a better shield, huh? Alright, so...
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, your fury.
Yes.
Well, I think I'm doing a pretty good job of just selling shit, right? Sense a little bit of envy. Because I'm like, I got it so hard. You know, I just realized something. If I go to my map, I need to go here, and I didn't actually get my stuff in the crystal. Oh, can't believe I've done this. Yeah, so, like this... I'm keeping that one, because that one's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess most of my items are fucking terrible, huh? Thing is that I'm so strong, I just don't even need to think about it. You know what I mean? I'm like too strong. Like, look at that. You see me just do that shit? Alright, so we are hunting. Oops. Alright, so I'm going to try to hurriedly get to where I was at before. Yeah, items don't matter. I have all the holes I need. If it's gold colored, I take it. AJ Loki, gifting 9. Feeling fine. Thanks, AJ. A happy Wednesday to you. It is Wednesday, is it not? It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dude. It is indeed Wednesday, my dude. AJ Loki, how are you this fine Wednesday? Alright, let's see here. Alright. 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 Alright, let me just... dude. Okay, I need to stop for a moment. My eyes are dry. When's the last time I blinked? What? Hold on. What am I doing? Holy shit. I constantly think about my dry eye-ness, okay? I constantly think about this because I did a course of Accutane as kids. As a kid. And like, dude, bro, look, listen. Like, let me tell you. Sometimes, if I'm, like, walking my dog, and then I come home and I, like, drink a beer, so I've sweated a little bit, and I'm, like, depleting my electrolytes, if there is such a thing, you know, and then I get a little dry. I can feel a little stickiness in my eyes, right? So, but, like, normally I only feel stickiness like this if I have exercised, sweat a lot, not consumed any water, slept, and woken up. Or if I cried for hours, and then had a beer, and then walked the dog, and then didn't sleep, but then after that, then I feel this. Like, right now, I'm pounding water, and I'm sitting here playing this game, And like my eye, I'm blinking, I can like feel my contacts like slipping up. It's crazy. Like the great subathon of 2021. Oh, I remember that day. Where for some reason, collusion incurred impromptu. And something insane like 4,000 subs came in 5 at a time. With people just suddenly doing this like outpouring of incredibly sweet messages. For no reason. I mean, it was literally just like hanging out. And I just, you know, a lot of times when I'm feeling a little tender, you know, it's alright. Feeling a little tender, a little stream, it'll be alright. Feeling a little tender that day. And then all of a sudden, tears flooding out. Rando Dave gifts 5 subs. Let us do it again. No, I'm not trying to sub bait anyone. If you don't... no. Rando Dave says, you're awesome. Rando Dave, thank you. You've been slipping in with those subbies for about 3 weeks straight now. Tangerine68 says, would you recommend picking up this game? Alright, let me be clear. Let me be clear about something, Tangerine68. This stream is not sponsored. This is not a sponsored stream. I'm not sponsored. Get this fucking game right now. If you don't, I don't really have any leverage against you, so I can't escalate. But, like, you gotta play this fucking game. You need to do this shit. Because it's free. It's very fun. And if you're interested in doing stupid shit, the game goes, great news, we're gonna make it work. Oh my god, look at this Dark Paladin 037 gifting 5 subs. Thank you. Aye, Zoens. Aye. Perhaps that's IIZ Owen, ZII. Gifting 5. Thanks, Owen. Shouldn't Breed gifts 5 subs. Yes, you should. We need more of you. Thank you all, you little sweetie pies. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, my dudes. Luca Light says, watch out, Reddit might hear you. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Pawniv gifts 5 subs. My god, Pawniv. Thanks, Pawniv. The Keka says, I want to hear Day 9's updated opinions after he hits tier 15 maps. I don't know if I'm going to get that deep. Dark Paladin says, been watching you for over a decade, least I could do. That is something that I still to this day I is weird for me to wrap my head around. That I've been doing this for well over 10 years. Which means a lot of you have been here for well over 10 years. Happy to have had you along for the ride. In theory, more to come. In theory, more interesting ride production. Did I really not fucking touch the thing that was right there? Oh shit, I'm not great. Pride, I desire.
Bye-bye. Not a cockroach. Not a cockroach. Not a cockroach.
Bye-bye. Look, he says, don't feel bad. It's not like Sean has had 2 years to learn your name. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Oh my god. Oh god, no. No, fuck. Nothing at all? Oh, thank god. Okay. Ooh. But I'm a little elementalist now. Look at me go. Super Tactical Urban Nina says, I really should have subbed even when I didn't have time to watch streams. I was just rapidly consuming all the YouTube content. Dude, listen, no pressure for anyone to sub. Especially not fucking now. Dude, I don't know if cost of living has gone insane where you are as well. I mean, it's just been... It has been horrible. Like, eggs are $6 for a dozen. Oh, the Fletcher. And I'm like, oh my god, are these like... Must have all the suffixes and prefixes. These must be like legendary eggs of the whale. Alright, swap water tile with an empty tile. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I thought it was. Okay, alright, I thought it was gonna get rid of this. Ah, shit. Okay, alright, this is the game. Okay, everyone close your eyes. Crackling lance again. Dude, I'm fucking equipping this. This is some good stuff. Where's my lance? Lance in a pants. Hello? Alright, well, you know, whatever. I better save this map. Dude, let me hit him with the ER. I mean, that's so sweet. Because this applies shock, and then I shoot lightning conduit, which strikes the shocked enemies and removes it, and then this procs, which procs shocks. Call me Sean Shocks. Crazy gesture. Speaking of over 10 years, oh man, I have a picture from 11 years ago when I met you at MLG Columbus. Good times. That was a good event. I remember leading a parade of people to dinner. Because I was assertive then, as I am now, but I was also willing to be a dumbass then, which I'm less willing to be now. Because what wound up happening is I said, guys, dinner's this way, and I just didn't know where I was going. We walked for like a mile, and then I realized that we were going the wrong way, so I just like turned around and doubled back, and the line just like snaked back towards... I mean, people were like giving me a look as I was walking past them. Like, what the fuck is... What is going on? Oh my god. Look, it's a lordly plate. Lowly plate. Playing as a lord. Astrodax says, I've never played Diablo or Path of Exile or a similar game. I know very little about it. From what I can see, it looks like one-shotting trash mobs. Can you enlighten me? So, I am a little overpowered for where I'm meant to be. I am currently level 43, and in this area, mobs are level 37. So I'm, like, quite a bit stronger. So here's what I would say, Astrodax. The thing that is weird about this game is the mental model of how stuff works is very different from other ARPGs. The traditional RPG that I've played is I get stronger and I get abilities. And as I level up, my abilities that are attached to me improve, and if I want to supplement my strength, I have a level 3 item that becomes a level 4, that becomes a level 5, and I can trade that item for better items, and I'm constantly getting better loot. In this game, it's almost... has nothing to do with those pieces. You're really trying to assemble little Rube Goldberg machines. Like, here's my Arc Lightning spell that is currently attached to a Surge support that, as I'm casting, will automatically trigger this support ability. I also have this faster casting support to let me shoot the lightning faster. And then I also have the added damage lightning support to let me get more lightning on my arc spells. So, like, it's all about the slots and assembling these combos of gems to unlock the spells. And so then, the game is kind of about leveling up each of these gems as you're using them to try to power up your little combination. You don't have the abilities, your gems are the abilities. And so the items that contain the slots, fuck the item, does it have the slots? So you're trying to slot in the right composition of gems that you wish to have to get a really good bunch of shit going. And then your items will tune you a little bit And as you're leveling up, you're traversing this giant skill tree that I can remove this, that way it doesn't flash very much, that kind of dictates what your capabilities are. So it's this really, it's very kind of backwards compared to, oops, a lot of other ARPGs. And I think that if you can understand it from that vantage point, that piece 1, make sure that you get piece 1, make sure that you get gems and the slots for the gems. Hip hip hooray! Point. Let's see here. Labyrinth. If you can get past that, and I would feel free to rely on some guides and stuff. I mean, it's just pretty damn fun. And I've had a little bit of unfair help where I have an entire chat room of experts that are telling me what to do. Alright. It's very expressive. Yeah, I think that's one of the real... Chain support? Chain support? Oh, that's Crackling Lance. Okay. Where's chain support? Oh, there it is. Chain support. Supported skills change 2 times. Supports projectile skills and any other skills that chain. I don't think I can even, like, equip this, right? And is very nice for art. But dude, Astridax, this game, I mean, it's ideal for idiots. Like, this game was built for me. I'm so big. Dude, can you imagine being in the audience of this arena and this guy just kicks in the door and is just one-shotting everything in there? And everyone's like, oh, ho, ho, I love Homelander! Reap. I think that would pair well with So. Alright, I think I'm hilarious. I think I'm objectively, like, very, very funny. Zap, zap, zap. Plaque. I milk in the sun. Or like whatever he says. Oh, E. R, 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 R. Dude, this is so good. Dude, get me out of here. I'm just like, literally, you hear cackling in the distance. I come in, I guess crackling in the distance, and then you hear cackling not in the distance as I just blast through. E.T. I really need him to be in my shit. E. Holy shit. Alright, I was trying to get this combo going and this was not working. I should really just be dodging, huh? E. E. Oh, the Eye of Desire.
She's not real.
Out of the crystal veins. So let me go to here and then to here. Hi, hello. Hello, lady.
Fury and Num Num's time.
Num Num's time. Oh, dude, that's so sweet. To the belly of the beast, level 1. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a baby break for babies.